Hey, my name is Jordan Pennington. This is my halfway report for Project 3. For step one, I went ahead and imported Pandas as PD and read the song data set. And then for step two, I went ahead and used the df function to show the first half and bottom half of the rows. As you can see, we have 18,835 rows by 15 columns. Um, Next, I went ahead and showed the shape of the data set so we can see if it changes whenever I take out any values we don't need or that are missing. Next, I went ahead and did df.d types to show the data types of each attribute in the data set. As you can see, song name is object, popularity is int, duration is int, and so on. Then I use the describe function to show the statistical summary of each attribute. As you can see, for some reason, the song duration column is a little funky, but count is good across the board. Each row is at its max count. Mean, it ranges all the way from 121.0 all the way down to -7 at loudness. Standard deviation is a little high for song popularity and tempo, but other than that, it looks good. Then we have min. It looks good, other than loudness is at -38, which I don't know why. And then 25, 50, 75, and max, they all look good for each attribute. So I think we're ready. I use df.isnull to detect any duplicate values within our data set. As you can see, it says there are no duplicate values, but I went ahead and used the isnull.sum function to make it easier to see. And as you can see, we have no missing values for any attribute within the dataset, so that's good. Um, Next, I'm checking for any duplicated values. Once again, it shows we have no duplicated values, but just in case, I went ahead and used the drop duplicates function just in case there were duplicates that we couldn't see. Um, Next, I went ahead and imported libraries to create a box plot so we can see the outliers. Then I use this formula to create the box plot. And you can see there are outliers in song duration. And other than that, there are no outliers in the data set. Then went ahead and presented the correlation matrix using the df.core function. Shows me the relationship between each attribute and whether those relationships are positive or negative. Next, I went ahead and put in the formulas I needed to create my scatter plots between, I chose to use song duration, danceability, liveness, and tempo. And then I went ahead and created the scatter plot to show the correlation between song duration versus liveness. As you can see, we have a big cluster on this left-hand side from like 0 to 0.50, and then the rest of the chart is pretty clear. It goes all the way from 0 to 1 on the y-axis. And then I went ahead and did another scatter plot showing the correlation between danceability and tempo. And you can see throughout this whole scatter plot, there's a big cluster all the way from, I'm gonna say 0.1 to 1 on the x-axis, and on the y-axis is we have a big cluster between 50 and about 200. So, and then step 8 was I put after running the data and providing a clean data set, I believe I would need to standardize my remaining data set to get rid of any attributes that will not positively affect my prediction of song popularity. And this is my halfway report. Thank you for listening, and I'm ready to get started with the rest of the project.